Pesata Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, it's a pleasure for me to take a call on the general debate this afternoon, and I want to talk about the issues that matter to my constituents in Maungakiekie as well as the people of New Zealand. But before I do that, sir, I want to just talk about my dad. And he was my hero. He was a migrant to this country, and he passed away recently, and I just want to acknowledge him this afternoon. He passed away playing golf last week. I also want to mention Papa Li'itele, Peter Fatialofa. I attended his funeral also last night, and just what a man of courage he was, and a man who stood for values of community, of service, and of loyalty in the Samoan community, but also in the communities across New Zealand, and he is being buried this afternoon. Sir, last Friday was the 8th of November, and it was 5 years since National took office. It was also my mum's birthday and the day we buried my dad. But I just want to say that, you know, it's not going to be an overly political speech here today. It is about some of the things that we've done in the last 5 years and the government's delivered on. And it has been a tough time, not just for my family in the last week, but also for our country in the last 5 years. And I think that is something that we can all agree upon. The financial crisis did hit, and, you know, regardless of assigning blame to whatever party or whatever person, things needed to be done in this country, and I'm proud of some of the things that we've done to address the issues around the economy, around jobs, and around the education system. Sir, the Household Labour Force Survey, the recent one for the September quarter, did show that over 2,270,000 people are employed in this country today. And that is a large number. It's a large increase on the corresponding figure for last year and for the corresponding figure for the previous quarter to June 30. And what it means, sir, is that there are over 2.27 million people who work in this country, who provide for their families, who are able to better clothe their families, sir. And that is a good thing. That is a good thing regardless of your politics. It's good to have people independent of the state. It's good to have people with the ability to look after their families. And it means that you know, there are children out there and there are families out there that are being cared for. So unemployment is down, and it is at 6.2%. And you know, that is a good thing relative to overseas. Yes, could it be lower? Of course it could. And I think, you know, we're, as a government, we're trying to address some of the things that will bring the unemployment rate down, to produce jobs in the different industries that New Zealand have competitive and comparative advantages in. And, you know, whether that's in the minerals sector, whether it's in the high-tech sector, whether it's, you know, in my local electorate, whether it's in high value-added manufacturing, those are where our future jobs lie, and that's where I see our economy growing. And certainly I'm hugely supportive of those local businesses in Maungakiekie that contribute to jobs, that contribute to our economies, and especially the local families in my area. In terms of education, sir, in 5 years, an area that and I'm glad our former minister here is, you know, in terms of the work that she's done in the education sector, I'm very proud, particularly of the amounts that are being spent in early childhood education. Yes, members in this House can differ as to how that money is spent, but that money is being spent on children, toddlers and young kids who need an investment in education. And $1.5 billion, sir, does contribute to parent-led centres, where my own daughter attends a play centre in my local electorate, where there are also kindergartens and other early childhood facilities that provide a really good start for kids to grow and develop in our country. And You know, compared to other countries in this world, New Zealand does offer one of the best education systems in the OECD and across the globe.
Member's time is...
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Ian Lees-Galloway.
Very much, Mr. Speaker. Can I say at the beginning of my contribution